Hey, I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, here today to bring you another free professional workout routine. When I'm all done demonstrating the workout, make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to HASfit's website where we have the workout instructions. Alright, let's get this thing started. An exercise ball wall squat is a great way to get started on squats if you're a beginner or maybe you're a little bit overweight, you have bad knees, whatever it may be. It's an easier version of a squat that you can feel safe with all your joints. Now, first thing we're going to do, we're going to take the ball, we're going to place it between the wall and your upper to middle back. Feet shoulder width apart. We're going to put your butt back first, head chest up. And as we sit down, go ahead and raise your hands up in front of you, butt back, and try your best to get your quads and your thighs parallel to the ground. If you can't quite get this low, that's okay. Work on it and you'll get it more as you go. And then stand up. Butt back first, head chest up, and forward. It's important that you place your feet at a point when you reach the bottom where you can have a 90-degree angle with your knees. If you have your feet too far back, then you end up having your knees over your feet, which is no good. If you have your feet too far out in front, then you have too much weight going back on the ball, and again, bad angle on the knees. This is the exercise ball wall squat. A dumbbell RDL, also known as a dumbbell Romanian deadlift, is a great strength exercise for your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. We're going to start with the feet shoulder width apart and our dumbbells in our hands with our palms facing up. Good posture to start, shoulders are back. First thing we're going to do is take a little bend in our knees, and then we're going to break at our hips, butt goes back. As you go down, your butt continues to go back, and you're going to bring the dumbbells just below your knees, and then hips back forward. So side view is really important on this one. Notice I start with this little bend in my knees, and then it's all in my hips. My knees stay at the same angle the whole time. I don't hyperextend them and keep them straight locked out, but I also don't continue to bend them and turn it into a squat. I start with a little bend, and then it's all my hips, and I'm using my hips as a lever. My hips go back, and then my hips go forward. Keep your back straight on this one. It also helps to keep your head up. That's a little trick. Keep your head up will help you keep your back straight. That's a dumbbell RDL. A leg extension is an isolation exercise for your quadriceps. The first thing that we're going to do is adjust our back pad so that when we're sitting on the seat falls right behind your knee. If you have the seat too forward, then it's going to be way up here. It's going to be awkward. If you have the back seat too far back, then we're not going to get a full range of motion. The next thing that we need to do is adjust our lever so that the pad rests at the bottom of your shin and just at the top of your ankle. Now that we've already set our weight, we can go ahead and begin. We're going to get a full range of motion all the way up and all the way down, making sure to control both ends of the exercise. You don't want to rest in between. You want to keep a constant tension so you're coming right back up after every rep, and you want to control the eccentric part of the movement so you're not just going to let it fly down, but instead nice and controlled throughout the entire exercise. A mule kick is an excellent exercise for our posterior chain, which is our hamstrings, our glutes, and our lower back. We're going to start on a wall by placing our hands on the wall with our core tight. I'm going to bend at my knee, raise my heel up, and squeeze my glutes up at the top of the exercise. We're going to do one leg at a time, bringing it all the way down, and resetting in between every repetition. What I don't want you to do is hyperextend where you're breaking at your back and rounding your back. Instead, just bring your heel up, keeping your back nice and straight. But don't come up to the point where you start to round and break that back. We're going to do equal repetitions on equal side, and that's a mule kick. An adductor machine is not only a great way to isolate your adductors, but your inner thighs as well. So first we're going to go ahead and sit down on the machine, placing your feet on the pegs. Now every one of these machines is going to have a handle or a lever of some sort that allows you to adjust your starting position and how open your legs are going to be at the start. So I recommend that you start your legs as wide as you can comfortably, This will ensure that you get a nice full range of motion. You don't want just a half a range of motion on this one. So I've already selected my weight, grabbing my handles, and we're going to get a full range of motion, squeezing all the way together and then all the way back open. What you don't want to do on this one is rest. So when we're open, now I can sit here for a moment without any weight or resistance as the plates are touching and they're resting on one another. We don't want to get to that point. Instead, we want to keep constant tension. So I'm going to begin my next repetition right before that plate rests and before that tension disappears. Making sure you control both ends. Don't just let it fly back, but control both ends of the exercise. Thanks for working out with me today. Make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to HASfit's website where we have the workout instructions. If you enjoyed this workout, make sure you check out HASfit's website where we have hundreds of additional free workouts. We have our free meal plans to lose or gain weight, as well as our complete 30 to 90 day fitness programs. All there, all for free, just for you. Please do me a favor and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It'll really help keep this great service free. Like us on our Facebook fan page or follow us on Twitter. We'll send you the best daily motivation. And while you're at it, stop by our store, pick up a poster or a t-shirt, whatever it takes to help you stay motivated and on track. I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, and I'll see you at your next workout.